I think of the introductory session as a super important step in a sales funnel. If you're familiar with sales funnels, it kind of fits into that model. And so I just want to show you really quickly what I mean by that. Here's an example of a simple sales funnel. Basically, it's just showing you that you start with a pool of a very large population and you try to drill down to find customers that want to purchase what you're selling. So the first stage is awareness, and that is where you're doing your advertising and marketing so people know that you exist. And from that, you're going to get a percentage of those people that are interested in what you're advertising for, and they're going to give you a phone call or respond in whatever way you've given them to respond. And then in order for them to make a decision about going with your product or service or not, in our case, this is where the intro session comes in. This is where they can make an informed decision of whether or not they think the Simply Music method is going to be a good fit for them. And if they do, then they're going to take action and enroll in your studio. So the intro session is a very important part of this process, because if you skipped it and you just go from interest to action, they're not going to know exactly what they're acting on. People need to know exactly what to expect in Simply Music lessons. If you don't tell them about the method and how it's different, they're going to expect something different. So this is a great way to educate people and to get them excited about signing up. In fact, I recently held one where a mom teared up learning the right hand of Ode to Joy during the intro session, because she just never thought in a million years she would ever be able to play anything on the piano. And it really affected her. It was a really cool thing to see. In fact, I don't allow anyone to enroll in my studio without first attending an intro session. So Neil also mentioned as a memory aid, creating a chart to put on your wall with some abbreviations to remind you of all of the different sections of the intro session. And I created one, a simple chart for you. It's in the downloads. I still use this because I have a tendency to go off on a tangent, and I use it to help me organize my thoughts and stay on track. So there's nothing wrong with that. Many teachers have found that the more closely they follow Neil's format of this intro session, the better their enrollment. So I know Neil tested several different ways of delivering this session, and what we have now is what got the best results. So I strongly encourage you to deliver it as it is presented.